Dragon Age Origins, developed by BioWare, is one of those games that's beautifully engaging, but I'll admit that I found it boring and overwhelming at first, which is funny because after 110 hours now, I don't feel fulfilled and want more. I loved it, it's one of my favorite games now, but it left me feeling melancholic for certain reasons which I'll explain. And for this game, like other BioWare RPGs, you're gonna need a second playthrough, or maybe more, possibly more, because there's so much to see, so much dialogue to listen to, so many quests, it's very vast, and little things like the gifts, the second time what kind of gifts you're going to give your companions and how to get more dialogue options out of them. And you won't be giving them the wrong gifts like I did the first time around. I was satisfied with my ending because I got the girl, I got my mentor, I got my dog Thor, I got my drinking buddy, my brother, who I don't remember his name, and Stentor. Wait, no, his name is Sten. I still have Assassin's Creed Odyssey stuck in my head. But you see how I didn't mention Alistair or Morrigan? They were dragging me down the whole game, to be fair. But I was still sad that I didn't finish the game with them. They're the OGs, right? But at the same time, I felt proud that I stuck with my choices and ended up with the people that I most wanted to end up with. Well, except for Zevran, but I'll get there. Sometimes good art doesn't leave us feeling so good, and that's okay. Like Star-Lord said in that deleted scene of Thor Love and Thunder.
But that shitty feeling is better than feeling empty.
I tried my best to inform myself of the world lore, reading every codex entry I found, which definitely helped. I used to never read these things in games, but once I did, my gameplay experience increased tenfold. Brother Genitivi, man, you're the MVP. Let's talk companions and locations. Alistair's alright, he feels like Carthonasi from KOTOR, and Morrigan's like a younger, sexier Trilla, getting mad at me for being basically an upstanding human being. It's because they both look at the grand equation and all, which I understand, but wait, hold on. I'm just a humble warden making his way around Ferelden. You know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely rejected her offer, that offer. First of all, I'm not about that blood mage old god cult gang. Second of all, I'm not doing my girl Leliana like that. I didn't die anyway. I let Logain slay the archdemon, so everything worked out. Plus, who knows what kind of nefarious deeds would come from Morrigan, the son of Flemeth, an abomination, in possession of a really powerful entity. Yeah, that's a no from me, dog. Also, she was very vague with me the entire time. With the offer, I mean. Like, what was she gonna do with that old god, huh? Maybe she was gonna do something good. Maybe she looked at the grand equation, like I mentioned previously, and she was gonna do something good with that. But I still don't trust her. Like, I went with my gut, okay? But despite all this, Alistair, and Morrigan are still my homies. Literally, because they were in Uncharted 2. Chloe Fraser and Harry Flynn. Now, Leliana and Wynne were amazing. Leliana was a really hot cinnamon roll, and Wynne would smack my worldview with her wisdom for real. Like, just listen to this.
But she told me that the Maker puts us all on our paths for a reason. And fighting our intended course is what causes so much anguish. You can scream and cry and be angry about life as a Grey Warden. Or you can accept it and allow yourself to see the good in it. This is your choice. What you have may not last forever. Death and duty may part you. But love's worthiness is not diminished because of that. Instead, you learn to cherish every precious moment that you spend together, knowing that it may be the last.
Man, BioWare has the best writing team in gaming. They can make you feel inspired, sympathize with the characters, and provide you with the most valuable wisdom you'll ever hear. Though, of course, they can't make you cry like Naughty Dog. For the last companion, Zevran, he betrayed me. Zevran, man, how could you do this to me? I gave you Antivan boots and Antivan leather gloves. Oh, come on, bro. What basically happened was I chose the "you and I are not the same" line, and he got mad at me. I was coming from an objective standpoint, but there goes me and my NJ self ruining that relationship, because after that he wouldn't talk to me anymore. I also told him that he was a murderer and I wasn't. I mean, true, the warden does kill, but I mean, he was part of the Crows. They were mercenaries that did it for a job. I was doing it for a just cause, you know. At least I was killing Darkspawn, not people. I mean, I was still killing people, but my targets weren't specifically people, you know what I mean? Now, locations? Oh man, I hated Orzammar. That place was cramped and gave me a headache anytime I went there. I don't know if y'all felt the same. It felt so long too. Like, the other areas of the game went by quick, and I actually enjoyed them. My favorite area has to be the Circle of Magi. It was so mystical and mysterious, and going into the Fade to play as Ben 10 was awesome. Final thoughts. The music in this game is beautiful. I don't know if it's supposed to be Leliana's voice that canonically does the songs, but it fits her. Now, on the subject of romance options, Mass Effect didn't have as attractive romance options as this game. I mean, just look at them. Moore and Elle were both great, which is bad because I also got into a Mass Effect situation where I find two characters hot, but I can only choose one. In the end, thankfully, I was satisfied in both the games, I mean, because Moore as a friend is cool if you know the myth around her character. Anyway, that's all I had to say for now for my first essay in quotations type video. I hope I did well. I might not have been as thorough as I would have wanted to, but I wasn't even going to make this a video. It was going to be like the AC Odyssey videos I posted before. Regardless, this has been Josh from Injustice Josh. I hope you have a good day. If you made it this far, you're a trooper and part of the Injustice League. I hope you're not cringing yet. Peace out, man.
It will take time before trade is back where it was. They lost a lot of money with that gate shut. This will sting for years. They lost a lot of money with that... I almost gave up, but... Good for whoever got them to pull their heads out of the stone. I almost gave up, but where was I going to go? They lost a lot of money with that gate shut. This will sting for years. Good for whoever got them to pull their heads out of the... I almost gave up, but where was I going to go?